is freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what's up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze to Mythic. Show you after our account from Bronze to Mythic, Episode 2, Karlov Manor, Mysteries of Karlov Manor. I can't say the other M word. I'll get, flagged from YouTube for algorithm stuff or whatever. Check out the YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, hit the button. Fight the power. Fight the algorithm. Support the button channel, hit the like button. We're in Bronze Tier 1. We had a really good first draft. Unfortunately, we just couldn't get there on the last win. Also couldn't guess Doppelgang, unfortunately. Doppelgang's super cool, but that's okay. We're right to our next draft here as we learn the format. And important format for me, obviously. I got a Pro Tour in this format coming up in Chicago in like a few weeks. Just super exciting. And pretty cool themes in the set too, honestly. A lot of cool mechanics, cool themes. And Markovs at Markov Manor. Exactly. That's what we're drafting here. So let's go rock and roll. All right, let's draft and open up 2 rares. We got Blood Splatter Analysis, which is a Rakdos 2-mana enchantment. It's very, very good, honestly. It's ETBs deal 3. And then when things die, you put counters on it, and it's just like Lightning Bolt Raised Dead for 2, basically. We also got Niv Mizzet Guild Pact. This is a card I have to take here in Bronze Mythic. Wooburg for a 6/6 flying hexproof multicolored. Whenever there's combat damage to a player, deal X, draw X, gain X for the number of pairs among permanents you control. It's pretty freaking bad, honestly. If it was hexproof a monocolor, it'd be a lot better. We also have Insidious Roots, really super card. We got Meddling Youth, which is a really, really good Boros card. Do I have to? I think I have to, right? All right, I'll take Niv Mizzet. We're passing Meddling Youth, Roots, Blood Spatter Analysis. We're passing some pretty good stuff here, but fine. All right, Niv Mizzet it is. So you probably want to be base green. It's not like a ton of fixing in the set, honestly, but whatever. We'll have a good time and do some fun stuff here on Bronze to Mythic. Reminder, of course, the Untapped overlay here is the ratings and stuff like that too. Download it for free, untapped.gg, and check all your games. We got Deadly Complication here, which is a murder with some upside, which is pretty cool. Also have Galvanize. Case of Trample Garden's pretty insane, actually, but not if we're playing like a 5-color kind of crap deck. Treacherous Greed's a really awkward card too. We're just going to make the murder here, I think. It's also a gold card, too. So, going to need fixing here. There's not a lot of fixing in the set, so we're going to need to work towards that. So, here's Deadly Complication. No More Lies. And again, this Niv Mizzet cares about multicolored cards in play, not casting or finding like other Niv Mizzets. So, No More Lies, no real use here. Person of Interest, Rakish Scoundrel. Not a really good pack for us, honestly. The ambush is pretty good. We're kind of like we have to be green, right? So like, we already know we're green. This card's pretty solid. It's a good morph, good unmorph. A lot better than this card. This card's also okay, I think, but I think the ambushes are going to be so. Slime against humanity. I'm sure I'll have a slime draft too, I guess. But here's an ambusher. We get past a pretty good red-green pack. This is pretty nice for us. We've got a Glint Weaver. We also got a 10 Street Gossip, which is a really, really solid signpost, uncommon for Gruul, where it's a 4/4 Vigilance for 4, which is great, and then it also adds mana for Morphs, which is kind of cool also. Glint Weaver's pretty good too. We got Tunnel Tipster as a solid card, Inside Source, Unscrupulous, a lot of good cards here, the Agent as well. We're digging the 10 Street Gossip, I think. It's just like, kind of just what we're trying to do here. Tipster is very good also, but this is a multicolor card. It's very, very solid. The card's just great, honestly. Also a Case the Pilfered Proof.
Unsolvable case.
Okay, what does this card do? All right, Treacherous Terrain. This is a... Oh, this is a freaking list card. Wait, this is... Okay. 8 mana basic land cycling. We're obviously in the market for a basic land cycler, honestly. And this just can deal damage to each opponent. The number of lands that player controls. It's a fixer. Also got the Hellion, which is pretty good for us. I think it's just a fine morph that flips. Bubble Smuggles, Warden, Crocodile. These are all the size morphs aren't that great in this set. They're a little clunky, but I'm thinking it's a rain. Sure, whatever. Weird ass commander card. Underground Mortuary. We got a Surveil land. Taps 2 colors. Might be our pick here. Interrogators is good, but like we already have a late game, I think. Witness, Outline. I'm in. Take him a land. Underground Mortuary. Let's go. We got another Interrogators. We also have a Panther, though. It's great. Some more mana fixing, which is awesome. Dog Walker's pretty good, too. But I think it's just the Panther here. So we got two basic... We're obviously base green. Two basic Land Cyclers. Pretty sweet. All right. Aftermath Analyst is also just kind of fine, honestly. We're going to be a good Collect Evidence deck, too. And this could also just, like, mill over 2 lands, then bring them back later, which is kind of cool, too. So... like Gravestone Strider might need to play a card like this, but it's pretty bad. So yeah, slam the Analyst. Branch of Vitu-Ghazi can also... it doesn't actually fix for 2 colors, it fixes for 1 color, so it's not particularly great. We got Bubbles, Automaton, Alibi, Offender at Large. Just a... kind of a big dumb idiot. I think it's the Automaton. I think we're going to have a lot of morphs anyway, and it doesn't help us cast our Nib Mizzet regardless, so... bad back. Just don't want any of these cards. Just take the morph. Probably won't play it. Alright, so we're drafting around Niv. No More Lies Tables, but this card's, like, uncastable. We're going to be, like, base, Gruul, so, like, the blue-white counterspell's, not very good. We got the Case of the Thing. I'm going to take the Slime, though. Maybe we'll backdoor into multiple memes. Weaver's great. This is a good card. Just a big idiot. And then a Glass. It does suck that the... oh, my God. Alright. We open up a lot of stuff here. Multiple rare pack with a Anzarag the Quake Bowl. 8/4 that can have double combat steps. Also, War Leader's Call, which is a great card, but not really for us. Removal spell. Hard-hitting questions, another removal spell. The Case is pretty good here, honestly. This is a card we really, really want in our deck. But I think we just gotta take the 8/4. This card's just, like, pretty reasonable. Case, I don't know, honestly. The Case is really good in this deck, right? I'm taking the rare. I can't. Case might wheel. Trostani also, man. This, again, it's important to note that this set is kind of March of the Machine-esque, where it's because of the different pack styles. There's multiple rares in a lot of packs. So, like, this is going to happen a lot. The average card level is pretty powerful. All right, so you have the Trostani here, which is white, but obviously you're playing all the colors. This gives Vigilance and Death Touch and stuff like that, too. We have a Shock, which is just great. The Pyrotechnic Performer is also pretty good. Trostani is a 2-color card, though. Let's just go in. Just take all the damn rares. We're taking all the rares, folks. Every single one. Codebreaker is a good card, but not really for us, honestly. A Juggler, an Examiner. Examiner's pretty good, too. We have a lot of these big land cyclers, so collecting evidence is pretty easy. He has a mill, too. We're base green. We've got a few red cards, 1 black card, and 1 white card. It's also a Hellium, which is, like, fine. This card's pretty good. Alright, you know what? We'll just take the rare. Let's take all the rares. Every single one. Every single rare we can take. Breakout, kind of cool. Not really for limited, though. Eavesdropper. We got Escape Tunnel here, folks. Slam it. This is, F's in chat for freaking Evolving Wilds. Right? Power Creep Evolving Wilds. So rude, but slam pick. Okay. So we can pass the pack with Rampage, Outline. Pretty easy Scoundrel here, I think. Just like a playable morph. It's also multicolor, which is pretty cool. Thoroughfare is great for us. It's a Lightning Helix, too.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
We need the land, I think. A land that taps for any color is, like, pretty high on our list. So, let's take the Thoroughfare. Yeah. Dog Walker, too, but yeah, take the Thoroughfare. So now we have another Escape Tunnel, too. Oh, it's working. It's working, folks! Alright, more Escape Tunnels. Also a Gadget Technician. Not a bad card, actually, but... Alright, so double tunnel, mortuary, and thoroughfare. So we're like base red green, probably playing like, a plains, an island, and like a swamp or two. Flotsam and Jetsam. Milling is a little scary because you can mill over our basics. It's kind of scary. Assailant, Offender doesn't add up. Doesn't add up is kind of cute with the Weaver. With the Panther, I mean. That's not very good. Alright, I'll take Flotsam and Jets. I don't really want to play it, though. Cold Case Cracker tables as the... Wow, Case the Burning Mass tabled? Unfortunately, our freaking thing didn't table. Oh, that's the next pack, actually, right? I think that's the next pack. Oh, no, it isn't. We opened up the... Yeah, so our thing didn't table, unfortunately, but... I'm taking the Hellion. This is a little too hard to cast, I think. Double red. Investigators returns a creature. It's like, okay. Dronesmith makes a Thopter, but, like, that's not really us. I think the Investigators. Does the Auditor good for us? No, probably not. Alright. Pack's unplayable. Alright, pack 3. We do have some stuff here, folks. Of course, folks, if you're new here, this is Bronson Mythic. Show our account, Bronson Mythic. First, with that follow button, obviously. All my YouTube folks, these go up every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1 p.m. on YouTube. Look for that, of course. And hope to see you there. I just want to go up a little bit late, I think, because obviously we're still drafting it. And Optim Online kind of screwed me a little bit. But, all right, we got Flourishing Bloomkin. This is a morph that turns face up to get 2 forests. And we have a Mortuary, which is also a forest, which is kind of cool. Interesting. Also a Shady Informant, which is like whatever. Bite Down is okay. Killer Among Us is a pretty cool card, but like we're not really attacking that much, so I think it's just the Bondkin. Okay. Second Slime. I don't think we're really that's a plan for us. Here's a list card, laid to rest. Coerce to Kill is actually insane. It's just a control magic. That yeah, that's insane. All right, we're taking the control magic. We're in, folks. It's also a multi-card permanent, which is kind of cool too. Wow, Kellen. There's so many good cards. Kellen, the Hedge Mage. Another Panther. Kellen. I'm taking a land. I think we're there on playables. It's a little hard to cast, and having another forest is pretty good too. Yeah, I think we just need a land. Kellen's awesome, but like we're pretty stocked up on good rares. We gotta cast our spells. Take the land. Leg up. Sentry is pretty hard to cast. We are leaning a little more blue now, so the Cracker is pretty good. It's also a Scoundrel too, though. Strider helps. It's not a very good card, but yeah, I guess that makes sense. We're light on 2 drops and it blocks morphs. Sure, I'm in. Take a Strider. Another Escape Tunnel. Love it. Slam it. Another Thoroughfare. Man, another Sliming against Humanity. This thing returns equipments. We do need spells. We are like, currently at only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're only at 18 playables right now. I think the Inspector's pretty good, actually. I like this card a lot. Good card for buying time. Again, Flotsam and Jetsam scares me a little bit. I don't want to mill and accidentally mill over a land. The Roots doesn't really do a lot for us. There's another Strider, I guess. I'll take the Strider. Now that we have two Striders and casting spells is going to be comically easy. Accusation is a rule spell. It's fine. Went This Way is a fixer. It's not like super exciting, but got 2 enchantments for the Auditor. I'm gonna take They Went This Way. Slimes! There's slimes everywhere. We could have done it. Take a slime. Automaton might actually play in this deck. Just cheap creature that blocks and surveils. I think we're there, folks. I think we have like a functional deck. We nail one more slime, maybe? No, we cannot. Okay. All right. So,
Waka waka.
here we are. Let's see what we can do with our Niv Mizzet deck. Yoko wants to choose the basic land, sure. Obviously, Draftsmith can't figure it out. Just too deranged for what's going on here. So we've got your basically base green with red as like a second color. We have a lot of colorless 2-drops, which is pretty awesome actually. This is a morph. This is an analyst. This is a morph. They went this 24 cards. I think 16 lands is fine in this deck. We have a lot of fixing and stuff. Alley Assailant. This is the Drain morph. Not the best. Flotsam and Jetsam. Each opponent mills 3 and casts a spell from each opponent's screen. This card's pretty bad because, like, collect evidence makes them exile their big cards. It's not very exciting, so. I think it's just our deck, honestly. We got Land Cyclers. We got some Boom Booms. It sucks that we're not collecting evidence harder. Oh, we have some stinkers in here. I guess this is fine, right? This card's, like, playable. Investigators is fine also. Ambusher. Coerce to kill. Yeah. Yeah, this is our deck. So we're gonna play obviously all of our duels, not the magnifying glass. It does suck that the mana rocket set doesn't have for any color, but 1 plains. The Strider helps a ton too. 1 plains, probably just 1 island, 1 swamp, 1 mountain, a bunch of forests. Maybe 2 mountains. I'll pick my lands, right? Who did the land picking? We'll fix that afterwards. So, it's nice that both of our duels are green too, which is kind of awesome. Escape tunnel. Yeah. All right. Well, it didn't take long to go off a deep end, folks, but here we are. It's prediction time. Place your bet, 7 wins, yay or nay. Niv Mizzet the Guild Pack. 16 lands. We're playing best of 1, so 16 lands is baseline anyway, and we have multiple land cyclers as well. So, all right. So Niv Mizzet the Guild Pack. What do you think, folks? YouTube folks, take a second, pause the video, scroll to the comments, liking the video along the way, and let me know you're a believer or a non-believer. All caps. You spell the name. Let's go. Let's do this. All right, a lot of non-believers. Boy, are they going to feel dumb when I 7-0 at this deck. Chat coming out at me. Non-believers, get out of here. Hands great keep. We got our Gravestone Strider and friends. Let's go. First thing, hit that follow button, of course. I'm watching on YouTube, folks. Support the content. All right, come on. Bronson Mythic, you like the show? Hit the like button, hit the sub button. All right, I don't freaking draft Niv Mizzet for freaking for nothing. All right, you know this is for you fine folks, because you're all so awesome. Keep the support mutual, all right? Don't mill Niv, I know, right? All right, so we're gonna go. I think we're gonna start by playing Automaton, and then next turn we'll go Strider tap it. I can tap these things for mana for this thing, which is pretty sick. So it's Automaton. We see our top card. It is another Strider, Slam Dunk in it, so love it. So exile from a graveyard, exile target card from a graveyard. That is cute with the roots, but if it was the PT, I probably would take them. I cannot stand this forest. It's just an island, you know. They play their own Gravestone Strider, sure. So we're gonna play. Actually, we're not gonna attack, right? So we're gonna just play this Strider. And this thing, which tap the 2/1, they can't attack or block. Say go. This is the plains. Looks like a mountain to me. I see Island Mountain. They play a Sanguine Savior. Nice reacher. We draw a Treacherous Terrain. That's kind of cool. So we can actually go terrain and then collect evidence immediately. That is awesome. We're going to get a swamp. Or let's see. We've got black card, blue black card, multicolor card, blue card, black card. It's kind of 6 of one, half dozen the other, honestly. Even if we have one of each of these two. I don't think it matters with the multicolor land in play, so let's just get a single black. I can get an island, I guess. So get the island. Play this. Collect that evidence. Let's do it. My first time like the evidence.
Evidence? There's supposed to be evidence?
And then we'll exile this. Put the counter on probably just the 2-1. Have a 3-2. I like this card a lot. This card's really good, I think. Really, really good, like nuts and bolts kind of card. Alright, sweet. We got morphs. We got bond. I don't know. This thing can morph also and get some lands too, which is great. This can get both duels, which is sick. Morph.
Ooh, disguises!
Alright, so... Sneaky reach or trick? They have a trick? They have a trick. Alright, good. Got a leg up. Gain 5 life. Wow, that's pretty good. Alright, so... I like the creature first, then attack too, because it looks like they screwed up. That's a heads up play. Alright, so we draw a Tin Street Gossip, which is actually pretty awesome. I kind of want to morph this. If I draw a land, I can unmorph it and get 2 lands and play another land drop. I'm going to Gossip, though, I think. Let's attack for 3. Alright, so we're going to play this. Play Gossip and say go. Alright, here's our Gossip buddy. Drewfish, I like you. You're great.
And that's when I saw him. My first suspect.
Da-da! Oh, look who's back. He's back. Attack for 2, gain 2, sure. We draw a Rakish Scoundrel. No land, unfortunately. So, we can morph the Bondkin. We're just going to morph here, I think, right? And try and activate. It's funny, if it feels like they have a counterspell here, because they looks like they have blue mana, but they actually have white-green up. Probably an unmorph here, so no attacks. Again, sort of like your moment of like, hold on. Why did they say go at 5 mana up? It's probably a spell, or more likely an unmorph. So, yeah. Let's play a morph. Let's play 2 morphs. Play morph. Play morph and just say go. We got Farce and Plains. This thing forces blocks too, which is pretty sick. So, kind of a cool card. Important to know about this card though. Some PSAs. This is a weird card. This card, the creature has to block. Doesn't necessarily have to block the ambusher. And they can assign more blockers also. So if they have 2 4/4s, they can block with both and kill your 4/5. So, all right. So, what's up, friend?
You got some sharp elbows on me, detective. I like that.
End step Archdruid's Charm. And they're gonna fight, or I'm sorry, bite this. Man, casting Charm off 3 islands is crazy, right? So they kill the ambusher. I think his card's more important anyway. It's kind of fine. Is that reach? It's not. So, puts a counter. So this card's really good. It wears counters so well. Flip this. Make some land drops. Gotta keep going here. Gotta find the boom booms, but Charm is good. It's hard to cast, but it's a pretty powerful card in limited. They're gonna unmorph the Creeper and disenchant my 3/2. Kind of weird to do it now, but sure. We draw Glintweaver, sure. So we're gonna go unmorph this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta make a land drop, so flip it. We're gonna get our 2 Surveil Forests, which is freaking awesome. Put this one on the battlefields. And Surveil. Codebreaker. I'm in for Codebreaker, I think. Like, we're gonna empty our hand in the next turn or 2. Yeah, I'm in. Play this land, keep it there also. Now I got a 3/3 and a 1/3. Unfortunately, they get a pretty big attack here, but I might just jump block with a Strider. Honestly, I think we're really ahead on cards, so. Next turn, we can morph Scoundrel. We just cast Scoundrel and then cast the Analyst, too. No lands in the bin, but it's a 5/5. Yeah, we're going to jump block here. No need for Strider anymore. Our mana base is perfect. Immaculate, even. Come on, really, dude? Everyone's watching, man. You can't be being gross like that, all right? All right, so yeah, we just hardcast Scoundrel and hardcast Analyst, I think. Morphing Scoundrel costs 6 to unmorph. It's an obscene amount to unmorph. So, yeah. I'm just going to play Analyst first and see what happens. I made fun of you, so now you're leaving? All right, fine. Whatever, dude. Mill 3. Mill over land, and the Quake Mole. Okay. And then we're going to go Scoundrel. I guess I could morph, right? I think auto block is 5/5. I'm just going to cast a stupid thing. Just cast this thing. I should have attacked first before I did all this, but whatever. I get indestructible. I didn't read this card. I'm sorry, folks. I gotta read cards. I don't know what's going on. This thing gives indestructible. Alright. That's cool. Okay. Sure. So we should probably... I should have morphed it, but I'm just gonna jam. They're getting a lot of life, but it's indestructible here and attack. Two cards in hand. Hand's great. Draw a land, cast the Glint Weaver. We can morph this thing also. Exile target attack. They exiled the 3/3 and not the... I guess it gets bigger, but that's crazy. All right, cool. That's fine. Not bad. Not a bad exchange for us. Weaver stops the Savior, which is great. We can sack this and get 2 lands back, which is also great. More Gravestone Striders? Jeez. Obviously, Gravestone Striders is a lot better in our deck than their deck because we're playing 5 colors and they're playing 2 colors, but... I wouldn't mind a land here. We draw that's also good. Deadly Complication. So... This returns all lands tapped. I guess it's like... That's still good. So we're gonna... Huh. I mean, I definitely want to do this. Just gotta morph the Code Breaker and say go, I guess? Make sure I don't screw this up.
Nice disguise, by the way.
Alright, and then we'll say go. We're going to Analyst 2 lands back. So I can cast the Weaver next turn. Yeah. I mean, this is like, you know... Our 5 color deck has much more powerful cards than they do, obviously, so as long as we can stop the flyer, I think we're in good shape. Alright, so active the Analyst. I love this card. Adore Aftermath Analyst. Turn 2 lands. Untap and draw a Basilica Stalk, another flyer. That's great. Alright, so this is the Code Breaker. I mean, gonna cast the Weaver. Put a counter on the Weaver. Probably a counter on the Gossip. Weaver, Gossip, and then... Maybe 2 here, honestly. Sure. Alright. And... Would I trade Gossip for Creeper? I don't think I want to do that, honestly. You just say go, probably? So no attacks. Just say go. This could help unmorph this thing, too, which is kind of cool. You can like play it face down and morph it in combat. Gain much of life. Here's a Perimeter Enforcer. Flying life. Like, yeah, we're in the stage of like, oh, look, our cards are all really good because we're playing 5 colors. Yeah. They're going for the attack. All right. Well, this one's not Sneaky Reach. It's literally a big spider. So, party resub. Thanks so much. Strength. All right, sure, it's fine. This is great for us. So, now they're out of cards. I got nothing left, and we're like still juiced up here. So, end step, crack the thing. Search for a basic land. They are at 38, showing how good that common is. But all right, so we have plains. Another escape tunnel? Sure. So our Codebreaker wants to empty our hand. So we can flip it and draw cards. Morph cost is currently... what? Just what it is. So... just gotta crack this while I'm discussing things. Black, red, red. Do we just kill the flyer? Maybe just hold it. We're gonna morph this and just like blow them out probably. So play this face down. We kind of want to cast this because we obviously want to empty our hand, but like I don't think we're gonna rush to do that. I think we just say go. I also might be inclined to exile some cards out of the graveyard when we have spare mana, just so they can't collect evidence. Another plane, sure. They're about to get blown out here. Wow. It's gonna... just the Enforcer, huh? Alright, well. Flipperoo.
The cloak. Put the cloak on.
Pretty good.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
There he is! The man, the myth, the legend. Niv Mizzet Guild Pact Unlimited. Any attackers? Let's see if we're gonna attack first. Let's Stalker attack. We have 2 multicolored cards in play, too. Oh, yeah. Alright, this thing hits. Gain 1, Surveil 1. You draw Panther, I think. Alright. God, I wish there was a cool animation for that, you know? And now I'm just gonna nix these, I think. So they can't collect evidence. Like, I don't know what they could have evidence-wise, but this doesn't really matter. We'll nix 1. We'll just say go. Alright, Nivy boy. Pro multicolored, or sorry, hexproof from multicolored, 6/6 flying. Never deals combat damage to a player, deals X damage each any target. Draw X cards. Gain X life. Where X is the number of different color pairs on your permanent. So I have 2, obviously. No! You sicko! Boo this player! I'm very mad now. Very, very mad. We're gonna be. I'm gonna beat the shit out of this opponent. All right, we're done. I've had enough. Now I'm very mad. Very, very, very mad. So mad. I had the wrong card. I'm fuming. Fuming. No cards in hand. They have to make your move. All right. 1, 2, 3, and then yeah, I'm gonna kill a 5/5 and start attacking them. I think. So mad. So mad. All right. Coming in. Leave us back to block. Tie for 6. Play a 6/6. Go. We got 1 spell in the bin. We can flip this on our upkeep, actually. It's kind of cool. Man. Yeah, why can't Niv be pro... shouldn't it be pro monocolored? Because it's like the multicolor friend, you know? They drew a trick, too? God, what a sicko. This opponent is just, like, running hot up in the sun. There's no cards in end. An airtight alibi.
Your story checks out. You're no longer a suspect.
Alright, that's actually pretty bad for us. That's actually huge now. Upkeep, let's flip this. That was actually really bad. So opponent goes runner, runner. We draw... oh my god. Perhaps you're familiar with old Klingon proverb. Revenge is a dish best served cold. That's mine. Give me it. You can't have that anymore. Send it. So mad. Take it. Take all of it. Block. You got it. Whatever. It's dead. Take a bunch. Your turn. We got our escape tunnel here. Yeah, it's mine now. That's big, too. Because I put the alibi and the counter on it, normally this thing makes it into a 1/1. but it's actually a 4/4. So you get a Baneslayer. Control magic your Baneslayer, Angel. You draw land. That's never happened before. Let's go, folks. Come on, friend. Exile a big card from the graveyard. Say go. I bash for 1,000,000. You're dead. All right, let's go to the next game. Let's go. Chop, chop. You kill my Nib Mizzet, and shit goes crazy.
Yeah.
All right. No more nice, Jim. No friends. Yeah, whatever. Exile it. Sure. Mole God's gone. Hotshot Investigators. ETB returned to one other creature. That sucks. I could have bounced the card draw guy. That's unfortunate. Yeah, sure. We're just gonna bounce our own thing, I think, and just get our clue on. Jump block, yeah. Is there a Wrath in this set? There is, right? Let's bounce our 6/5. So they do Wrath us. We still have a 6/5, and then we have to make a clue also. There's a few Wraths in this set, right? Draw out the clue. Man. Nib Mizzet deck working perfectly as planned.
And I'll find you.
No, you won't.
Why don't you start investigating over here?
All right, Nib Mizzet's gone. I get it. I understand that you're very rude, and you killed my Nib Mizzet dreams. I get it. I was there. Dreams destroyed. And now I'll break you. Now I will break you. Welcome to the Space Jam. All right. That's better. 1-0. I'm going to cool down for a second. We're going to go into our next game. Brought to you by...
In the search for the ultimate weapon, knowledge is power. Introducing Draftsmith, your new secret weapon for Magic the Gathering Arena Limited Mode. Draftsmith helps you pick the perfect card every time by providing an in-depth rating for each card. These ratings adapt based on the cards you've already chosen, making sure you always stay one step ahead of the competition. After the draft is done, Draftsmith recommends the optimal deck based on the cards you have chosen. Know more, win more. Download Draftsmith today from untap.gg.
All right, rock and roll. This is a beaut. This hand's a beaut, folks. We're gonna keep all 5 colors, three land colors. Escape Tunnel, love it. Surveil Forest to the bin, don't need that one. All right, so we got Tunnel for a Plains, I think. Yeah, because I got a Plains for Tunnel, and then this thing finds the island. Or we could just Strider. I get the cast Rastani on turn 3 if I get a Plains. I guess I cast Rastani on turn 3 anyway, right? Whatever. Having random 1/3 and play on turn 2 is not as important as I think having untap lands later. So, Teamertron. It's our match for silver, folks. Big match. Imagine doubting this deck. Can you imagine these people doubting this deck? Just unbelievable.
Inconceivable.
Ridiculous people. Pass it. Yeah, sure. Parsley. Resub. Thanks so much. They're just going to run out the old 2/2 orangutan. That's so funny. If I played the artifact, it would have destroyed it. That's so funny. All right, so avoid the blowout. Just a 2/2 monkey. And here's our Tristani. So 4/4 for 3. 2 mana for Death Touch. 1 mana for Vigilance. 3 mana for Double Strike. Pretty powerful card, honestly. Not as good early in the game. It's still just a 4/4 too, so.
I don't have friends. I have suspects.
3 of them right there. For all you Vorthoses out there. Reading this card. Plenty more rares where that came from, my friend. They're going to hustle. 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 Hard. So I must block this turn if able. Okay. They have a trick, I guess, too. This is insane. Folks. Don't do this. So our opponent, they did kill our Tristani. As a 3-for-1. It took them 3 cards to kill our Tristani. Tristani's good. Tristani ain't that good. All right. Obviously, and again, we're not making fun of our opponents here. The goal is to point out their mistakes so you don't make them. It's just a 4-4. You know, sometimes you got to understand. Yeah, did you kill Tristani? Yes. What did it cost? Everything. All right. So we're gonna. I want to morph this Bloomkin, just flip it next turn. So let's do that. Let's play Morph Sig up.
My name is Guy Incognito.
Just too much of a cost, you know. Play Surveil. This works out because they want to collect evidence, maybe.
Fortunately, we have more evidence.
So they're going to play a 3/3 and make a 1/1, which is fine. Whenever you collect evidence, you get to make a token, which is totally reasonable. Love it, draw land here. If I don't, I might just kill this. I also might go Strider and Automaton though. So 3-for-1. 3-for-1 on Tristani is pretty flavorful, but that is true. Not wrong. All right, so they make a thingy, exile thingy. We don't draw a land, unfortunately. We draw a mana ramp thingy, which kind of is pretty annoying, honestly. We can just Automaton and Strider. Yeah, I'll just do that, I guess. So we offer a land. There it is. Let's keep that land. No, I went the wrong card. All right, thank God. All right, so do this a second. So next turn is going to be say go and probably flip the Bondkind up, and then get our Forest. So this is a 4/4 effectively. This card's sweet. Love a Cultivate. Don't love this. They went this way card. Honestly, it's the mana ramp spells are very, very awkward. It's a really important turn to get on the board, but yeah, cool art here. I agree on Deadly Complication. Here comes the Thopter. Poke it in. Any sneaky reach? Nope, no sneaky reach here. Did you just say go? I mean, like, they could just have nothing. They did use all of our cards already, but that's fine. We're going to flip this anyway, so let's play land. Now, when I flip this, 1 goes to play, so I effectively have a 4/4 right now. This is a 4/4. I think we can feel comfortable attacking. Kind of a trick too, but like, as long as I get the lands, I don't really care, honestly. Alright, I'm just gonna flip this. Unmorph.
The cloak. Put the cloak on.
Put this in tapped. All the colors. Tron achieved. Surveil. Oh. Who's ready? Where are my non-believers at in chat? Raise your hands. Out yourselves, please. This is my kind of bullshit, alright? Bondkind will be a 5/5 next turn. Yeah, this card's kind of awesome. I'm a big fan of this card. Opponent's in the tank.
Hello, sir. South Park Junior Detectives. We're wondering if you have any crimes you need solved for $1.
Pretty hard to kill a 6/6. No color pairs, but like, whatever. We'll find some, you know? Opponent's really in the tank. Like, for big time tanking. Good time to remind y'all, hit that follow button, support the channel, hit the like button. If you like what I'm doing here, enjoy Bronze Mythic. If there's a content creator doing things that you like and you want to see more of it, support it. Hit the like button, hit all the buttons you can. Every video you watch, hit the like button. Just, you see a tweet, see a TikTok, hit like, support the content, alright? Rift Burst Hellion. That's a good thing to kill. And then they're going to attack. I wouldn't do that. Yeah. Alright, so I think we need to kill this first, honestly. Oh, look who's back. Look who's back. Alright, we cast Niv Mizzet. We have 2 mana wasted. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just kill this. It's just too big to... Just too dangerous to be left alive, you know? We just kill this, play Ramp Spell. We could just bounce it, I suppose, and just like make them replay the turn again, which is pretty good also. Yeah, let's do this. Do this, bounce this, just attack. Pretty good tempo turn, honestly. Just attack, bounce, get it in there. So 18 to 11, and now if they just play the same turn again, we just kill it and have a 4-4 in play, which is awesome. So good lesson in playing to the board, you know. Sure. Guess who's back?
Get off my plane.
Get out of town. And we're going to attack with you and you. Actually, I attack all, right? Because they have to block. They block this. They take... Yeah, let me ramp and kill them. Oh, yeah, this is going to be sweet. Oh, here we go.
Don't do this. Please, don't do this. Get up. Let's get up. Don't do it. Man, don't do it.
Oh, it's a sorcery. Just kidding. Sorry. Oh, that was an instant. I'm sorry. I punted. I should have just done that instead. Whatever. I screwed up. I usually 3-mana ramp spells are instants sometimes. I don't know. Whatever. I just play bad. Win anyway. That's the bronze mythic way. And now we're in silver. Let's go. Moving on up. Episode 2, bronze mythic. Let's do this. All right. We got Tron. We got Junge Tron. We can go fetch up an island too. Slam keep. Oh. We're going to have actual 5-mana domain Tron. We have the whole curve, the whole thing. And they're gonna try and kill us though. Alright, so let's go Analyst. Milling 3. We mill over a Mountain, a Gothy guy, and a thing. The natural Wooburg. We got a morph though, I think, so I'll play morph too.
I suppose it could be almost anybody.
Card's good. Alright, so we draw a maze. I mean, now we don't even need natural Tron, but we're gonna go. We're gonna morph. I think we're gonna combat morph. Just play this Hellion and try and block with it, I think. Because we can't afford to just sit here and take shots over and over again. So play the Hellion as a combat morph and just say go.
Ooh, disguises!
Alright, so we have a pretty aggressive white deck here. This card is phenomenal, by the way. Just A plus 2 drop. Alright, they missed a land drop. Alright, well now we're just going to play a morph and just say go. Yeah, this is fine. So, unfortunately, we're not going to have the aesthetics of the perfect Wooburg Tron. We got to play a tap land, but whatever. Automaton can go in the bin. And we'll just say go here. So we got double morphs, both really big. Forcing blocks is cool here also, so. They're going to Dog Walker. Dog Walker. Hi, Karn. How are you? They get tap tokens. Why did they flip this in their main? Oh, to make it if it's flying. Got it. All right, so. Hi, new sub. What's your name? Away from welcome. Play a land. So I can flip the Ambusher and just like force a block if I want to. That's pretty good. Just like kill a 3/1. The Consultant's kind of annoying, actually. Probably want to just hardcast. I think lands in the graveyard. I have one land in the graveyard, so we could ramp with this in theory also. Treacherous Terrain. Can play a Tristani also. I play Tristani, I can't do anything else though. Wow. What a hand, right? Look at these cards. What do we do? This is going to be a 3/3. Flipping this thing up pretty good too, actually. Man, we have a lot of options here. I'm sorry, folks. I had to think for a second. We're going to cycle for a land, too. Alright. I think we just Tristani and say go. They could have that, like, mass pump spell, too. What if I attack and kill the Consultant, actually? Actually, I can't force. Yeah, I can't force. I'm just going to do this. No, I'm not. Play Tristani, so go. Did I play a land this turn? 2, 3, 4. I did, yeah. So say go. Yeah, we're just gonna cycle for a land, and then maybe hard cast this later. Alright. Making Rule has been like the good card against us, you know? Alright, their attacks are, yeah, non-negotiable here, so... Land cycling. We're gonna go find... I guess Island, right? Yeah, sure, Island. So we have the... Tin Street Gossip. 1, 2... I might just play the Stalker face up, honestly. Just gonna cast this. Now we're like super D'd up. Little doggos. Karn's jealous. Another morph.
Ooh, disguises!
Okay. Draw another land. Sure. So we've got 1 land in the bin. We've got 2 good morphs. We force something to block. They just block with everything and kill it, which is not great. Remember, this thing, other things you block it too. So what's Surveil? Let's start there. Top card's a Flourishing Bloomkin. It's pretty good. Keep that on top. So if we were to flip this, we could force the Phantom to block. Then the Stalker can attack also. If I'm scared of the, there's like a 4-mana +2/+1 to hold to your team kind of card, which is very, very powerful, obviously. So I'm just going to flip this in attack. So make the Phantom have to block and just attack. Show it? Maybe, I'm sorry, the Flyer should go in. Because it, alright, so this card's so weird. The creature must block. It doesn't need to block this, it just has to block. So if a Stalker attacks now, oh, this isn't flying, never mind, I'm stupid. Alright, attack with this. Right. So if it had flying, naturally that would work, but it doesn't actually have flying, so it wouldn't work. So they block. They're going to throw nothing else in front of it.
Waka waka.
So what makes this card not busted is that they should just block with another creature probably and killed it. So now we're in great shape. Play a Parlor, keep the card on top. We have Morph and Gossip, and now our board's just like going buck wild. So let's... I'm going to play it a little bit safe in case they have like end step, something, untap, attack, big attack. I think we're way ahead right now, so I don't want to fall behind. So I'm going to attack with this. Play Gossip, play Morph. Surveil 1, that goes in the bin. That's funny. Alright, play Gossip, play Morph, and say go. So we have a bunch of blockers. We're super safe. We have a freaking control magic in our hand. Person of interest.
Suspect is hatless. Repeat, hatless.
Okay. Still going super wide. Still scared of the pump. We draw a Dramatic Accusation, which is like, okay. We have the Bondkin, which will flip and grow, as well as the Hellion. This costs 5 to flip. This costs 6 to flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're one short of both, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. But again, I'm super interested in being very stingy here with my attacks. I might just send the Flyer in and start flipping these end step. I could also Dramatic Accusation. Even with grabbing the forest, we're still mana short. Person of interest. I guess, like, I should have probably searched before I surveilled. That's fine. Oh, Panther. All right, now I want to keep that, obviously. So keep this. So now I'm just going to Dramatic Accusation and then flip up the other guy, too. So I'm just going to cast this. It's not a very good card, obviously. Just, like, put it on, like, the... Just whatever. I have a better kill spell in my hand regardless. So just, like, not get cheesed out here. Just cast some spells. Do this. Tap it. Say go.
I don't have friends. I have suspects.
All right, so play a 2/2. I think we're managing their wide board pretty well. Damn, they are aggressive. This thing has to attack.
That's it. I'm going to clown college.
Right. We'll just block it. Could have played a post-combat, obviously, but in main phase 2. Alright, so we're going to flip up the big ol' Hellion. This thing has reach. We got our Panther. We are a little short of flipping and casting Panther. It's fine, though. Just going to keep it the same attack in the air. Going to keep chipping away. Keep that. Play this. We're trying to toe the line here of just like, our cards are a lot better than theirs. Let's just not get cheesed out. And we're just like chipping away, dealing damage, chipping away, dealing damage, chipping away, dealing damage. And then like, we're going to get to a point where we can just attack with a lot of different things and they can't really do much. Although the dogs do chump block pretty well. So another herring. They can sack as as a clue, but... Alright, so here's the clue sack. Draw a card.
Oh, I just started getting a clue.
This game's pretty over, right? So... we could start thinking about making bigger attacks now, right? So we go... Alright, I'm just gonna flip this and play the land. Oh, actually, I want the red. Hold on. This guy is a 3/3. I already used my 2 Scrylands to. That's a 5/5. This thing doesn't suspect. It unsuspects things. So.
You're no longer on their radar as a suspect.
Six, 7, 8, 9. I think this can go in 2. Again, still playing it pretty safe here. I'm just not like this. It's lethal, so they gotta at least block this thing. A double block, awesome. Draft number 2, folks. Bronze Mythic, episode 2. Should block the Panther. Sure. So these blocks make it so I feel like we can't lose, honestly, because now once the board is traded away, I don't know how they win. They can't cheese us out. So like, this is awesome. So dogs are dead. Monster. Been a land. Don't tell Karn. Right, Karn? Hey, Karn. He's sleeping. He doesn't care. All right. Now they just have no board at all. So, like, how do they ever plan to win this game is the question. They could have a Wrath, I guess. But our hand's still really good, so that would suck. Flocker's been fine. Card's reasonable enough. The Vigilante. 4/4 for 5. Whenever ETBs are attacks, but a counter on a small creature. I like this card a lot, actually. I think this card's like really good. These like small weenie decks. So pump up the morph.
It's cloaked itself.
And still have no chance to win the game, but it's fine. We can play 2 kill spells this turn. Alright, so we're going to just exile something. It's they're super dead. So okay, so definitely a good example of like playing defensively against an aggro deck and trying to stay alive and leveraging our more powerful cards because we are the control deck for sure. Not to beat them. Like, I wouldn't have first picked Niv Mizzet at a Pro Tour, but I wouldn't be unhappy if I like ended up in this space, you know? Alright, so we've got not a great hand. We can keep this. It's not great on the play. We could just tap a land for the Thought Flare on turn 2, which is fine. Or Thought Fair? Thoroughfare? Who knows? So we got a Morph on 3. We got our Quake Bowl. This thing hits. Automaton. Alright, so we're going to morph the... It's funny because they're both really good on 5 flip. This one's more important, though. I'm going to play this one first. Let's see what's up. Forest number 3. And they attack. So this is a really, really good learning spot. Everyone take a second. Stop what you're doing. Look up. Our opponent has attacked their 1/1 mana dork into my 2/2 on their turn 3. All right, so they're not bluffing. They obviously have a trick of some kind. So the question is not, I think folks get into a really binary way of thinking of like, do they have a trick or not have a trick? Not thinking about if they have the trick, what are the results of us blocking or not blocking, right? So if we block here and they have a trick and it wastes their entire turn, that's pretty awesome for us, even though this card's pretty good. The one thing that does screw it up, though, is the card Airtight Alibi, which is a permanent trick. It's an aura, so it would stay a 3/3, which means they are actually added to the board. So we're not going to block here. I think that if the Airtight Alibi card didn't exist, I would be very, very inclined to block and make them waste their mana, but that one kind of gets them going here. Yeah, so they say go also. So Dan's here in chat. Dance is always blocking. Listen, I love blocking too. I'm a big blocker, but Airtight Alibi definitely throws a wrench in that plan for sure. So we got this guy in play. Airtight Alibi also untaps, I believe, too. Can I get a Oracle text? Also untaps the creature too, yes. So don't attack into it, obviously. So I think it's a pretty clear alibi. Might just jam the freaking mole. This thing's actually just monstrous. All right, sure. Let's play the mole. Play the mole until they go. The mole god. All hail the mole god. And just let go. They didn't cast it, obviously, if they had it, because, you know. And now we're just in great shape. Yeah, and our Blooming King can get both dual lands also, which is sick. So, all right, let's go. I'd like to draw a land, but all right. Well, I mean, we didn't play an 8/4 to not attack with it, so if they have the +3/+3, it's a good exchange anyway. So. Yeah. It's funny, forcing a block with the mole is pretty cool, making an attack step, but I'm just going to attack, I think. I don't know. Let's hold on. It's obviously a very weird game, right? They have all forests, they have 6 cards in hand. Are they mana screwed? What could they possibly have? I think the +3/+3 is possible, as is the alibi. If they block and they giant growth, it's actually like not great for us. I'm just gonna play more until you go. The thing is that like we're like missing an attack here. But the reality is like they're not doing anything anyway. So like we're not really that upset about it. I think they probably have alibi and not the +3/+3. But I think +3/+3 is possible, and like they're just falling further and further behind every time they don't play any mana. So like, or they waste their mana. So we're just gonna chill. They say go again, awesome. So like, and then we draw a line. We have the ambusher with the mole too, which is pretty sick. Like, let's do nothing again. All right, so we draw a land, which is great. And it feels weird to be like, your opponent just mana screwed you. What are you thinking about so much stuff? Because the whole point is that when you're ahead in a game, you can't stop playing. You don't want to like lose a game you're ahead. So, all right, so we're going to go land. And now I think we just jam with everything. Because now if they have it, they block the mole thing. We should untap and attack again anyway. So let's attack. We're also about to flip up our kin and get our duels too. So. And the thing is, like, there's also a possibility they just have stone nothing. If their hand is loaded to 7 red cards, they can't cast a spell. But again, if they have nothing, we're probably going to win anyway, right? We're already in good shape. So it makes sense to play around stuff when you can. Don't lose games where you're ahead by being careless. Getting blown out is the worst possible scenario. Attack with everything. They're going to block the first morph. We're going to pass priority and see what they play. All right, so it was Airtight Alibi. So, and again, like I say, when you're trying to figure out what your opponent hand is, you make a checklist, you check certain things off. That was our first thought, and there you go.
Okay, sir, you're free to go. Good, because I got a hot date tonight. Hot date. Dinner with friends. Dinner alone.
All right, so if they have the giant growth also, they win the combat, whatever. We get it for 10, and they don't. And now the game's over, so that's fine. So patience. Cool. So the term that 8-4 didn't attack, there's a pretty good chance that they didn't have a way to kill it. But because they weren't doing anything else, it wasn't really worth doing it. So that was a pretty good lesson in patience. That was obviously like, Jim, was that game really that interesting? Your opponent played one spell and died. It's like, well, yeah, it was actually. Because the thought process that goes into every game is really, really important, even in the games like that. Oh, Nivy boy. Oh, Nivy boy. Slam keep. Mortuary first. See what our top card is. There's the island. Do we keep it? Or do we just use Bondkin to get it? I'm just going to keep it. So we got perfect mana, Nib Mizzet, and a mind control. So let's look at a planes. We'll morph the Bondkin. You going to get a hockey in tomorrow, Chambers? What game? Ooh, this is a good card, folks.
You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that.
Really, really good card. So search for our basic. Look at our planes. Not ideal in our hands. A little slow. We drew a card though. And we're stuck up by the morph. Let's go. I don't know. Island morph, sure. Ship it.
I mean, it literally could be anyone.
Anyone. Lighting it, Blue Jackets, sweet. All right, so they're attacking for 2 here. I mean, pretty tempting block, but our card's pretty valuable. They probably have a trick also, so not worth the block. This tells them that our morph is valuable. So again, when you're playing a morph format, there's 2 kinds of morphs. Combat morphs, there are shitters you want to block with, and good morphs you don't want to block with. So that no block there tells them a lot. All right, draw a code breaker. Surveil. Inspector. They're red-green. I'm going to ship this. All right, so we just have Nib Mizzet on turn 5, which is sick. I'm just going to say go. We could play this as a 2-1, just like as a blocker. I think it's kind of reasonable, but I think we're not that far behind, so we should say go. This thing can block if we like really are feeling desperate. Locks it on Eavesdropper.
Why don't you start investigating over here?
Okay, sure. That's fine. I might actually just steal the rookie first. Stealing rookie is kind of insane, right? It'll be a 2-2, and then it'll grow on each thing. I'm going to do that, actually. I'm just going to freaking coerce this thing. And then Nib Mizzet next turn. Actually, you know what? That's bad. Because I can Nib Mizzet attack with this thing in play. It's even better. And they're red-green. They probably can't kill it. All right, let's do it. I can't not play Nib Daddy on turn 5, folks. There you go. Is the rabble happy? Are you pleased? Are you not entertained? So what's up? We drafting? Stealing the rookie's pretty cool. Obviously, you still rookie, then play Nib Mizzet and draw a card off of it, but oh my god. All right, so they're saying go with a bunch of mana up. That's sketchy, right? We're going to do our little, hold on, let's time out. Think about this for a second, but could be an unmorph here. I think we're going to cast our spell first. We'll just start here. Start here and see what happens. Okay. That's mine now.
They have a warrant for your arrest. You're going to jail.
Play the mace. Bin that. All right. What could mess up my Niv here? They can't flip over the 6/7 with reach. That was my deck. I came to game. Oh, we're gaming. So we let's read. Every does combat damage to a player deals X damage to any target. You draw X cards and gain X life for X number of different cards. So we have one pair. So you have to draw a card. Target player draws X cards. We gain 1 life. It's hexproof multicard, not protection. Important to note. They have a Flourishing Bondkin. All right, good card. Get too far. They don't have cool tools like us. And their ramping is pretty bad because we have a treacherous terrain. It does damage to each opponent, the number of lands they control. So you bastard. You killed my Niv. I hate you. Alright, that's fun. Glint Weaver. I mean, that card is good, but we can't use it yet. That kind of sucks. Alright. We're actually, like, behind the 8 ball here a little bit, folks. I'm not gonna lie. This thing does flip into a pretty huge blocker, but this is also big. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna have 5 forests in play. So just trade at least. There's a death touch. We should block this thing. Does death touch, right? That's fine. Alright. So we're gonna just gotta terrain them, I think. I'm not there yet, but we also have this Glint Weaver too. So play land. Let's just say go. Man. 1 mana. This card's pretty messed up, obviously. Sure, 1 mana bite. Super tempo card. Nothing with the rookie? They would just block with the eavesdropper, right? That's not a particularly good trade. I want to kill a bigger thing, so. A killer among us. So, was just tapped? No. They make a human, a merfolk, and a goblin. They choose one secretly. And they can sack this to pump it. So, pretty fun card, honestly. And they're going to attack. So, obviously very... I just, this is basic. Just don't play this first, obviously. There's no reason to play this first to let us know what's going on. Alright, so we're going to... we're going to block. Just make our trades. That's pretty scary, honestly. What do they choose, you think? The goblin, the merfolk, or the person? Block here, flip this, trade. Actually, keep this back. This is fine. I'm going to keep this, actually. It's going to get bigger, so. Block like this. Who's suspect, folks? I get a forest. Flip. 4/4. I already have my Strylons in play? Oh, I have both of them in play already, sure. Alright, put a land in play. Alright, so... No tricks. No! Now we're in huge trouble. Alright, we're at 7. I guess this gains life, right? This is pretty good, pretty solid. Alright. We can pump the rookie and attack, which is vigilance too. Their blocks aren't good anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 mana. I could cast the Codebreaker too. If we're feeling desperate. We're going to gain at least like a few life here though, so I think I want 1 counter here. This is going to get a counter from just casting it. Maybe another counter here, and then a counter on the Weaver itself. This thing only works for attackers. Yeah, the terrain one-shot is certainly a possibility. We're not there yet, though, so we need to investigate also, yeah. So play this thing. We're going to go... Might just be 1/1/1, honestly. I mean, this is actually a 4/4, right? So... Shit, man. This is gonna be a 5/5 or a 6/6 too. Damn, dude. All right. And gain life for the greatest toughness. I kind of want here too. Always X ones. Let's do this. So, investigate, gain the life. We're at 11 now. In comes the rookie. They might double block with the 2/2 and both of the non-suspected guys. That's fine too. Sure, that's great. That's a good exchange. So, trade this. And we have the Codebreaker also to just like draw some cards later too. So, say go. Growing the Death Toucher to the point is so he can block larger things and still live. So here's a morph. Crack a clue. Folks, this is like Magic 101. If you're going to draw a card, draw the card first, then play spells. Just, I say it a million times, but please, please, please. They played other lands. That was good for 8 damage. Oh my god! Here they come! We don't know which one it is. It's a disaster. Let's draw a card. Damn, we are really drawing a lot of lands. So we don't want to block the one that's suspected. That's the one they chose. Oh my god. We're in trouble. We should have any spells. Like, we're just out of things to do. Like, this game is going well, but like we should have a lot of lands. We have no spells in the bin for Codebreaker. There's no way it's the Merfolk. It's not a chance. All right. Okay, it wasn't the Merfolk. So, still not great, though. Now we're at 6. Can you stop playing? How do they have so many cards? I don't understand. Why do they have so many cards? There's so many. It's ridiculous. All right. This costs 6 to flip. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That sucks. We're 1 short. 5, 6, 7, 8. They're effectively at 5, but it's just not really happening, honestly. I tried to pretend new Bruce Mary. Look for it on my YouTube. I can't even flip this. This costs the full amount to flip. Yeah. All right. Escape Tunnel makes a thing 2 or less unblockable. Jeez. I don't want to save the unblockable part and try and like sneak it through. All right. Them playing another land is not bad for us. So now our spell deals 9. We should get 4 damage through. Don't like it. I don't like it one bit. We're probably dead. What? Sucks I can't flip this thing too. It's so bad. I think we're just super dead here, but alright. Sure. Block. Oh no! It's the overrun creature. We're dead. I don't understand they had so many cards. I felt like they had like 8 more cards than we did this game. They just played so many spells the whole game, you know? It was like crazy. I guess you drew a lot of land, but like, I don't know. Alright, sure, I guess. That was a weird game. It didn't feel like they did anything particularly amazing, but they just felt like they just had so many cards. Alright. Alright, Nivy boy. We got a potential turn 4, turn 5 Niv, is it? Hand is honestly not great, but keep this. Turn 4 Niv, is it actually? Let me draw a red source. Slow hand on a draw. Not ideal, but alright. They don't have a 2-drop, though. I think I'm still playing the Inspector, though. I think our hand is so slow, we should like get this out here. Just make a blocker. So. No clear path to collecting evidence. Blocks morph next turn. We're probably playing the ramp spell, too, and not playing creatures, so I don't play this creature face up. Ugh. That normally not a particularly amazing card. This card kind of hits. 4/2, unblockable by morphs. Damn. That is kind of a beater. Alright. We, I mean, playing on Morph here is basically irrelevant. So I'm just gonna make a ramp spell. So you go. Oh no, I don't know what. For some reason, I can't tell you why, but for some reason this card's an instant in my head. Just locked in my brain. I couldn't tell you why. I could not tell you, but in my mind it's an instant. All right, well, that's gonna cost the whole game. Now we're just dead. They also played this thing too. Yeah, just super dead. That's frustrating. Yeah, that's really bad. So they're gonna solve their case next turn too. Yeah, that sucks. And I miss a land drop too. I might have lost anyway, honestly, but oh my god. All right, yeah. We would have untapped and deadly complications and probably won the game. That's so gross. Yeah, so I'm not gonna say we win this game easily, but like this game is extremely different if we don't time walk ourselves there. Oh my god. They only have one creature! We would have had the game though! Now they have 2 solved cases.
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
We still don't draw land too? God, you're killing me here. They're going to cycle a Panther with 5 lands in play? Oh my god, that can't be good. Alright, that one's on me. That one's on me, folks. Sorry. You can't pummel it in Mythic deck, you know? They have another Panther. Alright, sure. Escape Thomas is going to be a 8-power trampler. Damn. This thing is pretty messed up.
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
I go to 1. They just always have a big trampler too. This sucks. Alright. That sucks. That's on me. We probably win that game because they don't solve their cases. They play a big idiot. They're not gonna solve the case. Yada yada yada. But yeah, all right, that sucks. My bad. All right, we're good. This hand is not good. I might have lived on 1, but we're not winning the game. So, we have a removal spell. Our hand's not very good though. Got land cyclers too. I am gonna keep. Like, I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna tilt keep. 3 lands in our rule spell. We have a bunch of land searchers and stuff also. A lot of morphs and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but we have a lot of like, you have, land cyclers, colorless things that make mana, All right, so we're gonna add islands. Perfect. God, I'm so smart and good looking. Nailed it. Ugh. That's gross. Unscrupulous agent is here. I got an exile card from my hand. Alright. Sorry, Glintweaver. I think you're done, my friend. Draw a morph. Cool. Sorry, Carl. Am I boring you? Am I boring you? Just need a black or white land to cast Niv Mizzet. We got our removal spell, bounty guy. Got more for their own.
Ooh, disguises!
We have a Vitu-Ghazi Inspector. The stupid thing exiles. It's rude. White land say go. It's fine. Not playing the Inspector by itself yet. All right, friend, what do you got? Can't win the. I mean, they can't win with a morph. They have a trick. Let's see it. Looking for a trade here. That's good. Cast that in front of the babysitter. Nervous gardener, sure. There he is. At the babysitter, having the best time ever. Same morph rules cons. Yep, you'll never lose a combat with 4 or less mana. New morph, and then they got a land too. Sure, that's a fine exchange. Fortunately, we freaking missed on a land here, but if we rip we surveil a spell, we get to Inspector probably. Damn it! No, it's a forest. We don't want a forest. I can't cast Niv Mizzet. I'm gonna bin it. Ugh. Say go. Be a little greedy. If this thing dies, and this thing can do the thing. So. I think the morph rule is dumb also. I don't think it needs to be Battering, Craghorn, and Skirk Prospector. So the first morph set, there were 2 red commons in the same set that both unmorph for 3. One was a 3/1 first strike. One was a 2/1. If it hits your opponent, you shock something. So it was like the literal like pick one. Which is it? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. It doesn't need to be like that. But I think having some variety of morphs is fun. All right, we got a Rot Farm Mortipede. Ever a card leaves your graveyard, plus also a Menace and Lifelink. All right. Let's draw a land at some point here. They have a fight too? No, not a fight. Analyze the pollen. So no evidence. No! I just bought on the frickin' god. Stupid forest. Alright, so we're gonna dramatically accuse the Mortipede. Try to stay on our toes here. Just say go. It does suck they haven't drawn like a good creature yet. So they have them. Oh. This card's good. Alright. We draw the Quake Mole. Alright. Sure. It's your average 8/4 for 4. I draw out a murder, honestly. Alright. Not great, obviously, because we are taking much damage this turn, but... We're 7. Alright, well... We get to cycle this. Get a Swamp. Play this thing. Collect evidence. This thing. So gain 2 life and play a chump blocker. And then we have Nib Visit, so... Alright. Not, still not thrilled here, but... They have a disenchant, too? Get out of here. No, okay. I had a great time playing drafting Nib Visit. Are you kidding me? I love stuff like this. No! I guess I screwed up. If I had collected evidence on those 2 creatures, they would not be able to do that. And I guess that's like a possible card they could have, and I'm not using my graveyard at all, right? Like, there's no card in my graveyard, or no deck card in my deck that will, like, bring back a creature. I guess that was a punt, honestly. Yeah, if I had exiled both those, we'd still be alive. I guess this is still, like, a good card, obviously. But, yeah. Alright. We're going to call that one a light punt. If I block this, I get a second combat step. They're just dead. That's funny. Second combat step, you can have it. Alright, so that sucks, obviously. This game, I maybe should have mulliganed. I don't know. But yeah. This card is super awkward because, like, your opponent is incentivized to exile their biggest things a lot. So, what are you going to do? Alright, so we punted the game prior. I didn't know what the card did. That's going to happen, obviously. Alright, so 4-3 with Nib Mizzet. Kind of a bummer, honestly. But is what it is. Check our stats. Alright, so look at the stats over here on untap.gg. This deck wasn't bad at all. You know, the one game we punted, I didn't know the ramp spell was an instant, a sorcery or whatever. I think we win that game, like, pretty convincingly. We untap, kill the creature. They have 2 cases that are unsolved and no creature. I think we're fine. I would recommend the Nib Mizzet plan. Pick one, back one. But it's certainly doable, as you can see here. Our deck's totally fine. And then maybe we should have mulliganed that last game. To me, I tilted off a little bit. But deck was cool. A lot of fun. Got the Nib Mizzet thing out of our system. And episode 3 is coming up. So YouTube folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go. A reminder, the over-under on this series is 22.5. Matt drafts the Mythic, all right? Let's rock and roll.